Welcome all of you. Today we start the next point in your topic third, anatomy, unit third, anatomy. In that anatomy unit, the first point is the anomalous secondary group. So in last lecture we have discussed about the anatomy of the Boravia. So now we discuss the next example in the dicot plant. It is anomalous secondary growth in Acheranthus. So this Acheranthus, it is the common weed plant which is present in everywhere. So in that plant, Acheranthus plant, the anomalous secondary growth will be takes place. So how this secondary growth will take place, we have discussed here. So this Acheranthus, it belongs to the family Amaranthaceae. So in that plant, the anomalous secondary growth that will be takes place due to the anomalous origin of the cambium. So here in Acheranthus, these cambium that can be developed in the pericycle. So normally where the cambium is present, normally where the cambium ring is present. Give the answer. In normal secondary growth, where the cambium ring is present,
In the stem,
huh? Okay, in the stem, but in which cells?
pith,
I can. Huh. Please, where it is present?
pith region,
No. In the vascular bundle में कौन सा कैम्बियम प्रेजेंट रहता है तो वहां पे वेस्कुलर कैम्बियम रिंग डेवलप होती है और जो कॉर्टेक्स रीजन रहता है कॉर्टेक्स रीजन में कौन सी रिंग डेवलप होती है कॉर्टिकल कैम्बियम रिंग वहां पे डेवलप हो जाती है तो नॉर्मली सेकेंडरी ग्रोथ में दो जगह पे रिंग डेवलप होती है एक तो वेस्कुलर बंडल में और कॉर्टेक्स रीजन सो हियर इन केस ऑफ द एक्रेंथस द फ्रॉम पेरिसाइकल तो पेरिसाइकल कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट रहता है तो जब हम आउटर लेयर देखेंगे इपिडर्मिस से बाद रहता है कॉर्टेक्स रीजन कॉर्टेक्स के बाद रहता है पेरिसाइकल उसके बाद एंडोडर्मिस एंड देन उसके अंदर रहता है जो वैस्कुलर बंडल्स रहते हैं उसके अंदर तो इन द Acheranthus plant the cambium ring is developed in the pericycle region. So it is the abnormal activity. That's why this Acheranthus shows the anomalous secondary growth. But in case of the Acheranthus, the activity of the cambium is the normal. तो cambium की activity क्या रहती है? तो they can develop the xylem and phloem seed. Xylem they are produced in more number at the inner sides and phloem which are produced in less number at the outer side. So when these cambium ring develop from the pericycle, then they can do the activity as a normal. उसकी activity normal है that means they can produce more number of xylem at the inner sides and less number of phloem at the outer side. But here only the origin of the cambium it is the abnormal. So when we see the young stem of the Acheranthus plant, they can show the primary growth with conjoined collateral and open type of vascular bundle. So what is meant by conjoined collateral and open? What is meant by conjoined collateral and open type of vascular bundles? Give the answer. जो किसी को भी मालूम नहीं है व्हाट इज मीन बाय कंजाइंट?
Open type.
हाँ, बट व्हाट इज द पोजीशन? पोजीशन क्या रहती है उसके अंदर?
Xylem and phloem both are present in same bundle. And collateral in xylem and phloem both are present laterally.
Laterally. And open means? So,
Means
conjunct. So conjoint and collateral and open, that means xylem and phloem both are present in the same radius. Xylem present at the inner side, phloem present at the outer side. And open, that means the cambium which present in between the xylem and phloem. So in primary growth, the vascular bundles are conjoint, collateral and open type. So, and they shows the centrally placed two primary medullary bundles of enlarged type. So, during secondary growth, there is a fascicular and interfascicular cambium fused to form a complete ring of cambium. As normal, in secondary growth में क्या होता है? जो वैस्कुलर बंडल्स के अंदर जो कैम्बियम रिंग है, दैट इज द fascicular और which is also called as intravascular, and in between the two vascular bundles वहाँ पे intervascular cambium develop होता है. So at the time of secondary growth, these two cambium, that is intravascular and intervascular cambium, they will be fused and they form the complete ring of cambium. This secondary cambium ring shows normal activity at the initial stages. That is, they can add more xylem at the inner side and add the less number of phloem at the outer side. So this is normal secondary growth in the Acheranthus plant. Then let's discuss about the anomalous secondary growth in Acheranthus. Normally, जब भी plant यंग स्टेज में रहता है तब वहाँ पे सेकेंडरी ग्रोथ होती है. जब भी प्लांट मैच्योर हो जाता है तब वहाँ पे एनामलस सेकेंडरी ग्रोथ स्टार्ट हो जाता है. So after some times the new ring of cambium developed from the pericycle, and which is called as pericyclic cambium or accessory cambium. Accessory, that means extra cambium. So here anomalous secondary growth में in the Acheranthus plant सेंटर में तो एक कैम्बियम रिंग वैस्कुलर बंडल के यहाँ पे एक वैस्कुलर रिंग डेवलप हुई है, बट आफ्टर सम टाइम जो पेरीसाइकिल सेल्स रहते हैं, दिस पेरीसाइकिल सेल्स also develop the another cambium. So this called as pericyclic cambium or accessory cambium. So this is the abnormal ring of the cambium, but they show the normal activity. The activity of these rings is also limited, and a new ring of cambium also developed from the pericycle. So जो cambium ring inner vascular bundle में हुई है, these are shows also the activity, but at the same time जो पेरिसाइकिल सेल्स में जो भी कैम्बियम रिंग डेवलप की है, these also shows the activity. So simultaneously, the accessory cambium forms the secondary xylem, alternating with the sclerenchyma on inner side. So here, जो अंदर की रिंग है, अंदर की रिंग क्या करती है? At the outer side, फ्लोएम प्रोड्यूस करती है. अब ये पेरिसाइकिल सेल्स रहते थे, वहां पे भी एक कैम्बियम रिंग डेवलप हुई है. वो भी कैम्बियम रिंग क्या करती है, क्या एक्टिविटी करती है? तो xylem xylem more xylem, they can add more xylem at the inner side and less phloem at the outer side. So, due to this activity, some these xylem cells they will be alternating with the sclerenchymal cell. So they can form the phloem above the xylem and parenchyma above the sclerenchyma on the outer side. So this cambium becomes inactive below the phloem and new arc of cambium are formed above it. So in that case, the inner sides में जो vascular cambium ring ने जो भी phloem cells produce किए थे, these phloem cells, they can form the arc. Arc means patches. They can form the some patches, but they are inactive. So this new arc forms by the pericyclic ring, that is secondary xylem and sclerenchyma on the inner side. जो अंदर की वैस्कुलर कैम्बियम रिंग है उसमें जो फ्लोएम सेल्स जो भी प्रोड्यूस किए थे दे विल बी इनएक्टिव एंड जो पेरीसाइक्लिक जो कैम्बियम रिंग है दे कैन प्रोड्यूसेस secondary xylem at the inner side and some sclerenchymatous patches. So these secondary xylem and sclerenchyma they form the new arc at the inner side. So here at this at that point, so phloem gets surrounded by the xylem and sclerenchyma. So that patch is called as the phloem or interxylary phloem. So due to the pericyclic cambium ring activity and vascular cambium ring activity, the phloems which are present in between or the phloem which are produced here, they will be surrounded, they will be inactive and they will be surrounded by the xylem and sclerenchyma. So here this called as included phloem और interxylary phloem. Included phloem मतलब जो xylem और sclerenchyma में उसे phloem सेल को कवर किया है उसके सराउंडिंग में वो फॉर्म हुए तो उसे बोलते हैं included phloem और interxylary phloem. So this is also the important point regarding the MCQ. So in case of the Acheranthus, the abnormal secondary growth will observed in the form of included phloem or interxylary phloem. तो ये मेन कैरेक्टर है वहाँ पे included phloem फॉर्म होता है और interxylary phloem भी उसे बोलते हैं. So as a result, this secondary phloem of first cambium ring gets sandwiched between the secondary xylem of first and secondary. So this patch or sandwiched phloem, which is called as interxylary phloem or included phloem, which is the main character of this Acheranthus. Then the secondary phloem, which is present in the form of patches with conjunctive tissues, form the complete ring outside the cambium. So after sometimes these they will the phloem cells they form the complete ring. Then secondary xylem also shows the presence of conjunctive tissue. So these secondary phloem and secondary xylem they are produced by the pericyclic cambium ring. They will be do the normal functions of the conjunctive tissue. Conjunctive tissue that means the transportations of the solute. Then this pericycle is represented by the sclerenchymatous cells outside the vascular tissue. So this pericycle, it is like the sclerenchymatous cells. They have been supported. The main functions of the sclerenchymatous cells are support to the or mechanical support. So they can use for the supporting the. After the maturity of the stem, the cortex is differentiated into outer florenchyma and cholenchyma, then parenchyma and innermost endoderm. So again, in the cortex region, there is the cells will be differentiated as a parenchyma, and then parenchyma, and at the innermost is the endodermis. So here, the parenchyma cells, that means they can helpful in the photosynthesis process. And parenchyma, it is normal cells. They will also help in the storing and mechanical support, like the parenchymatous cells. These parenchymatous cells also helping in the storing of the material. So these are changes in the mature stem. Then this parenchyma is present only below the ridges, while parenchyma is present only below the furrows. Parenchyma is present below the innermost layer is the endodermis. So at the outer layer, if you can see the sectional view, you can observe that at the in that plant there is a ridges and furrows are there. On the stem, these ridges and furrows are formed. So on the ridges point, there is a parenchymatous or the supporting, mechanical supporting. And at the furrows, there is a parenchyma cell. For they help in the or they contain the chlorophyll pigment and they helpful in the photosynthesis process. So you can see these transverse sections of the Acheranthus stem after maturity. You can observe that at the center there is a invascular bundle. So in vascular bundles also the cambium is developed and they can produce a xylem at the inner side and phloem at the outer side. In next is about the seed, there is the pericycle. So on this pericycle, you can see in the figure, there is the secondary xylem and primary xylem. They produces the xylem at the inner sides and phloem at the outer side. So here, below the pericycle, there is the inlet some patch-like structure that is the included phloem or interxylary phloem. So this is the main characters of the anomalous secondary growth in Acheranthus. You can clearly observe that the included phloem. Then above the cambium, there is the secondary phloem is there. Then some parenchymatous cells, chlorenchymatous cells, then epidermis, cuticle, etc. So here, this is the transverse sections of the Acheranthus stem shows the clearly patches of the included fluid. Then last one, that is the important characters of the Acheranthus stem. So in the Acheranthus stem, there is at the center there is the presence of two primary medullary bundles in P. So you can clearly see in the first section there is the two vascular bundles or the medullary bundles which are present in the teeth region. Then the main important features regarding the anomalous growth. So here the origin of cambium is the anomalous. Why? Because the cambium is developed from the pericycle. Then, but the activity of cambium is normal. Activity in Acheranthus stem shows they can add more xylem at the inner side and less phloem at the outer side. So this activity will be normal. Then development of the included or interxylary phloem. So due to the activity of the vascular cambium and the pericyclic cambium, the phloem cell that will be covered by the xylem and sclerenchymatous cycle. So in Acheranthus, the phloem that will be included by the xylem and sclerenchymatous cells. So here they can call as included phloem or interxylary phloem. Then the anomalous secondary growth is in non-adaptive type. So here type is also important. Question may be asked on the types of this types of anomalous secondary growth. Okay. MCQ में पूछते हैं. So here in case of the Acheranthus there is a non-adaptive anomalous secondary growth. So what is meant by non-adaptive? Non-adaptive, that means there is a changes in the cell, but the plant that will not be adapted because in at the inner sides of the plant changes may be occur, but the externally plant or externally nothing will be changed. जैसे कि हमने लास्ट प्लान देखा था बोला गया था, तो उसमें हमने देखा कि जो भी सेकेंडरी ग्रोथ हुई, सेकेंडरी ग्रोथ की वजह से उस प्लांट के ऊपर रूट्स डेवलप होते और वो रूट्स क्या करते हैं, मैकेनिकल सपोर्ट का काम करते हैं. तो वो क्या हुआ, एडेप्टिव टाइप हुआ. यहाँ पे हमने देखा कि एकेरांथस स्टेम में जो भी एनामलस सेकेंडरी ग्रोथ हो रही है, सेकेंडरी ग्रोथ हो रही है, लेकिन दे नॉट अफेक्टेड द प्लांट अपीयरेंस. प्लांट के ऊपर एक्सटर्नली कोई भी उसका अफेक्ट नहीं होता है, कोई भी वहां पे प्लांट कोई भी कैरेक्टर्स अडॉप्ट नहीं करता. तो दिस एनामल सेकेंडरी ग्रोथ इट इज नॉन एडेप्टिव टाइप. ऑल ऑफ यू गॉट दिस पॉइंट? All of you got this point regarding the anomalous secondary growth in Acheranthus stem?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is all regarding the Acheranthus stem. In that, first of all, you have described about the primary growth of this Acheranthus stem, and then after the the mature stem, this Acheranthus stem shows the anomalous secondary growth, and in that plant there is a non-adaptive type of anomalous secondary growth will be take place. So I hope all of you are got this point. So now I stop here. In next lecture we have discussed the